Hello, Dijon here. In the TV and film portion of episode 132 of the Mustardcast, we go over the live action shows and movies we've been watching, react to The Witcher Season 4 and Wake Up Deadman trailers, and review weapons. Please enjoy. You're moving on to
Sure.
TV and film. Christian, why don't you kick us off about what you've been watching?
Recently, I just watched a pilot. I'm still in catch-up mode. It's a pilot for a series on Netflix called Forever. And it's like YA stuff, but it's heavy and it touches on some deep stuff and just very deep love concepts for like YA high school stuff, but it's cool and it's from what I've seen so far, it's a very well shot show and the drama is real. It also just kind of like at the end of the episode, the male character finally gets the number, but at the end of the episode, his mom finds out that like he forged her signature at school and he loses the phone. So it's like the stakes in the show are kind of they feel massive in the eyes of the characters, but in like my 25-year-old eyes, it's kind of funny that like
Age confirmation.
these little moments, yeah, like those little moments of youth of like your phone getting taken away. That's like the end of the world in the narrative, but in a grand scheme of things, it's like, oh, you was just tripping. So it's moments like that. I thought it made the show very cute, and also it's cool to see like YA based stuff with black characters, and it's just very genuine, and you can tell it's a lot of heart in the series. The first episode was directed by um Regina Hall.
Oh, really?
Yes, direct or this is my thing. I mix up Regina Hall and Regina King all the time.
When you said
So it might
Regina
be
Hall, Regina King's face popped in my head, and I was like, no, that's the wrong person.
Yeah, so I think Regina King did the she directed the pilot, and the show is created by Maria Brock Ali. But yeah, based on the pilot, I thought it was a very cool episode of television. Um, Other than that, though, yeah, I'm still kind of slowly but surely trying to chip down this movie list that I made on Notion, and it's a lot. It's a lot that I need to catch up on. But yeah, started watching Forever, and that was pretty cool television. Other than that, um, one of my friends texted me about Tron Ares because he knows that Tron Legacy is like one of my favorite films.
God.
And he was like, dang, you waited 15 years for this just for Jared Leto to star in it. And I was like, dang. So in
Every
regards
piece
to
of
Tron
marketing
Ares,
makes it look worse.
it does.
I feel like
It really is like
we started off hopeful, like, okay, I'm not a fan of the premise, but let's see where it goes. And the second trailer, like, all right, it's still a little interesting. Like now they have some explanation of why things are happening. It's like, okay, I see the vision. Let's see where this goes. And then they keep showing more stuff in the right now. It's starting to lose me.
yeah. It's starting to lose me because it went from like, oh, this is cool looking sci-fi to that's gonna leave a mark in like a matter of 2 months. And I'm not, yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this movie's gonna go. I don't want it to give like Smurfs, like characters in a different world being in real life. What's gonna happen?
Right.
And
Tron
that's what Tron
is supposed to be an isekai. A person in the real world
right.
is supposed to get hit by truck-kun, and they're supposed to go into the goddamn arcade machine.
Nice.
Like, exactly. It's like it's that's the way it's supposed to be. Like it's not called the time I got reincarnated as a human being. It's the time I got reincarnated as a slime. Like Isekai is supposed to be the opposite fantasy realm, not the real world. So I'm interested, and I'm still gonna see it. But yeah, I don't know.
The
I
only
yeah.
the only reverse isekai film that has ever worked was the Barbie movie, and I will stand 10 toes.
This
Barbie movie was so
This is
good.
true.
That's true.
For some
Yeah.
reason, and I hope it's good, the He-Man movie is going to be a reverse isekai, where He-Man is going to be leaving Eternia and
Oh.
coming to Earth, and I'm like, why are you? Why? I just want He-Man. Why He-Man?
Leave it to
Why He-Man come to Earth?
Mattel to fumble the bag.
Why He-Man go to school?
Show
Yo,
up.
oh,
Why He-Man learn?
Why He-Man
yo.
do taxes? Like,
But we are back in the 2000s. They're gonna make He-Man rap.
Oh, don't do this.
Why
We're
He-Man
back.
rap? Oh my
They-
gosh.
I thought
They're
you.
gonna
I
make
thought you were gonna
He-Man- there's
say.
gonna-
I thought you were gonna say that they're gonna do Thundercats next.
Ah,
When you said they were back in
They
2000s,
might.
because in early 2000s they
I wouldn't
did.
be surprised.
They had a He-Man remake and Thundercats remake. In terms of cartoons in the
It's
early
Thundercats.
2000s.
I actually genuinely liked it.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
But I think
That
two-
poor franchise.
when did the last cartoon series come out? It was on. I remember it was on Cartoon Network. When did that come out?
Thundercats?
I can't hold you. I blocked it out of my memory completely.
Okay.
It's
Think
that
the
bad.
world-
don't remember.
Yeah.
I like the older
11.
ones.
I don't think I
but,
want to. Yeah.
2011. But
No wonder.
you got anything else, Christian?
Yeah, that's it. What? For the most part, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah.
How about you, Brie?
So I recently started watching Peacemaker. I'm on the 4th episode currently. I think I'm gonna watch some more today, actually, or maybe finish it today.
Some good shit.
It is very interesting. Like, I don't even know what to make of that
Have
show.
you
I
seen-
was like, this dude is on the spectrum in some way.
Have you seen this Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know like what happened before and what's happening now a little bit. And I don't know, my people reading skills is on point because like I peeped a certain somebody out from the very beginning. I was like, he don't act correctly. He's like really off. And then like by the end of it, episode 4, I was like, I knew it. No one can tell me different. I knew he was evil.
Also, if
I
you,
won't go into too many details because I don't know if people were like
Yeah.
watching it, but yeah.
if you or Aiara haven't seen it, Superman's on HBO Max now.
Ooh,
Check it out.
Ooh.
I will actually.
Yeah, that might be my movie this Sunday. I might watch it again for the 4th time.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, is that it, or was there anything else?
Yeah, that's been it so far. Other than that, I've been like watching reality TV in a way, or not necessarily reality TV, but it's called like Hunting Wives, and I have not gotten past like half of the first episode. I feel like I'd like to need to sit down and just really lock in and watch it because it's a lot, and I'm not even like part way through, and so much stuff is already happening. It's been recommended to me so many times by friends and family, so I have to really sit down and look into it some more.
Reality TV doesn't really interest me other than like seeing clips and stuff. You remember that one
Mhm.
clip? That one clip from it was like some like I think of like maybe Mexican like dating reality show where it was a dude running across the beach and his girlfriend was like having sex with another dude and it was like full on being recorded and it was in the episode and he's just running across the
What?
beach yelling her name. It was so funny. But I only watch
Oh
like
my
see that
goodness.
stuff through proxy in that way. I'd watch like a reality TV
Well,
show.
this one isn't like
about,
reality.
like-
Reality. It's based off a book.
Oh, okay. I'd watch like a reality TV show based off of like video game development. Like seeing the reality of video game development in real time would be cool. Or a reality show about like a film set. Like something like that. That would interest me.
I feel like they do have something like that, but it's just not well known because it's not what people want to see. If that makes sense.
I don't think
Probably
there's
have to like dive
examples.
deep for it.
It'd be though
Yeah.
it'd be insane to have a film crew behind the film crew. What about you, Aider?
Realizing that this probably could have gone in animation, but it's a movie, so it counts to me. I watched Prince of Egypt for the first time ever. What?
I've never seen it in full.
Ever in my life. It's a like really important film, like to my girlfriend's childhood, and I was like, I've never seen it, so she was like, we're watching it right now.
Back when
Okay.
DreamWorks made real
And so we
movies.
watched it. I'm saying that movie is gorgeous. I've never
amazing.
like
To watch
been
it.
so enraptured. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. And then I also watched, kind of on that Egypt theme, The Mummy for the first time.
Oh,
Also,
really?
Really?
That's a good movie right there.
I tell people that like I'm not a film person. I don't have I have a short attention span, so it's really hard for me to sit down and watch film. So if it's a film and it's popular, I probably haven't seen it. But watch The Mummy. I really like The Mummy. I just thought it was silly. It was very silly. I was expecting it to be a little more serious than it was, but I kind of liked that it was silly because it made it fun to watch.
It's just Indiana
I don't
Jones.
think I've ever
Prince of
watched
Egypt-
it in full.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying I don't think I ever watched it in full.
Prince of Egypt or Mummy?
Mummy.
Oh.
I never watched The Prince of Egypt.
I've not seen the Prince of Egypt in full. I've actually rewatched The Mummy not too long ago. Maybe sometime last year. That movie's real good. I like The Mummy. It's very much like an Indiana Jones style adventure, but with a mummy.
No, I haven't seen The Mummy in full. Haven't. But it definitely gives off like 1950s like adventure book, the movie.
Yeah, like a pulp
Right.
novel.
No,
In
yeah, that's
regards
exactly
to-
what it was, and I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. Yeah, it's one of them ones. That is I think it's one of the great animated films for sure.
DreamWorks
even
needs to get
the
back
wa-
to 2D animation.
They
Yeah.
do. They really do. And I think they really just kind of watching it now, whether not even just from an animated perspective, but from a film perspective, I would constantly ask questions to the folks next to me like, how did they do depth of field with animate? How did they do that? Like a lot of the shots that they do and a lot of the techniques that they use, I have nothing but questions because it still makes me have wonder, which for a film that old to still make me wonder how they did certain things, it that's an achievement. Like that's very cool. So
Very much
yeah,
so.
yeah.
It is a shame though that the other film that they tried to make, I think like Joseph and the Coat of Many Colors or something like that,
King of
was
Dreams.
a total flop. Yeah, it's so bad,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how do you go from Prince of Egypt to this?
Yeah, I've seen El Dorado. I've not seen Sinbad.
I haven't seen either. El Dorado was also
You not
next
seen
on
El
my docket.
Dorado?
Methinks I've not seen El. I can't.
El Dorado.
I said it. If it's a movie, I probably haven't seen it.
I have not seen Sinbad though.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I mean,
I,
both
I
Disney.
haven't seen Sinbad. Yeah.
We have to go all watch Sinbad together now.
Fire.
For me, I realized I was talking about something that I hadn't mentioned yet because it was just in my brain because I had finished my notes earlier. I kept mentioning watching movies on Sunday despite the fact that I hadn't talked about the fact that I'm starting to watch movies on Sunday yet. I've decided to start watching movies Sunday nights. And I started with Hitman on Netflix. And it was a very
Cool.
solid and enjoyable comedy thriller starring Glenn Powell as Gary Johnson, a college psychology professor who moonlights as a fake hitman for the New Orleans PD to catch would-be murderers. But one day, he meets up with a woman named Madison, played by Adria Arjona, who plays can't remember the name of the character, but the main lady in Andor, who's Andor's partner, and she wants him to kill her abusive husband, and he decides to talk her down instead of getting her, to incriminate herself. But then after they go their separate ways, she starts to text his fake persona Ron to meet up, and then they start a romance where he continues to pretend to be a suave hitman when he's really this nerdy psychology professor, and it's a very good movie. I've been wanting to watch it for a while, but one Sunday I was just bored and I was like, let me watch a movie. I need to sit down and watch more movies, just at home. So yeah, I sat down and watched it. It was good. And I definitely, if you're bored on a Sunday night like myself, I find myself sometimes. It's a great way to pass the time. Go watch Hitman. Last Sunday, because this was 2 Sundays ago, I watched Predators. So I've been talking to Christian about it. I've been going through the Alien and Predator movies. The very first Alien movie is my favorite movie of all time. Um, I watched the last Alien movie I watched was 3. I watched the first Predator and the second Predator, uh, like back to back almost, not the same day, but like one day after the other. And then Predators is the third Predator movie. Came out in 2010, which is like 2 decades after the second one, which came out in the 80s. And it's surprisingly good because I've only heard bad things. Christian, I mean, I'm sure you've probably heard the same that like after the first Predator, the Predator movies just aren't good. That's a lie.
Yes.
Predators is good. It's a good
Yeah.
movie. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. The premise is that the predators take dangerous predators from other planets and place them into an enclosure on what seems like it might be a moon of Jupiter, and then predators hunt them. And the humans that they chose were all soldiers, criminals, and murderers of some sort, played by a star-studded cast of Adrian Brody, Mahershala Ali, Walton Goggins, Topher Grace, Danny Trejo, and more. Mahershala Ali threw me off because I'd never seen Mahershala Ali as jacked as he is in this movie. He's huge in this movie. I almost didn't recognize him. I was like, that person looks familiar. Who is that? And I saw his face. I was like, that's a Mahershala Ali. Why is his arm so big? I've never seen this man so big in my entire life. Look up Mahershala Ali in Predators. He's gigantic. Walton Goggins' character is, you don't. That's how. Look up Mahershala Ali and then just look at his real name and try to pronounce it. Because it's not Mahershala. It's much longer than that.
It looks like Mahershala.
Yeah.
No, that's his stage name. His real name is Mahershala is a shortened version of his actual first name. It's way longer than that. It's like double the size. Because in the credits of this movie was back when he was still going by his full name. So his full name was in the credits, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Mahershala Ali. But yeah, this movie's good. Walton Goggins' characters in this is very problematic. He plays a prisoner.
I forgot this movie.
Who makes some crazy jokes. And apparently it's a tradition. That's the word. Apparently it's a tradition to use the F slur in these movies because they do it in the first movie, and then Walton Goggins does it in this one, and it was crazy. He says a bunch of other way worse stuff though. That's the fact that that's not the worst thing his character says in this movie is saying something.
What do you mean?
You got to watch the movie. I'm not telling you what he says. You have to watch the movie. It's at least something that I could say, but I would have to still censor. But like, it's crazy. But keeping on that train, I'm still watching Alien Earth it's on Disney Plus and Hulu. And there's one episode left, and it's shaping up to be a good one. This show takes place after Prometheus, but before all the other Alien movies, and it greatly expands on the lore of the like cyberpunk future that the Alien franchise takes place in, where 5 corporations rule the galaxies, and in the show there are more aliens than just the xenomorphs. And on top of all of that, the main corporation that we follow, called Prodigy, is in a race to invent immortality with the other corporations. And Prodigy's solution was putting human brains into synthetic bodies. And they started with sick children, one of which is one of the like lead characters. And it's very fascinating and a very thrilling show. And it requires zero knowledge of the past movies in the Alien franchise. But I'm always going to suggest that you watch Alien and Aliens and Romulus. But Alien especially, the first one, like I said, favorite movie all time, so good. And last but certainly not least, Peacemaker Season 2. Still watching that.
Yeah.
It airs every Thursday. And it's so good. John Cena is so good as Peacemaker. He was born to play this role. Second best wrestler turned actor after Batista. And way better than The Rock. The Rock just refuses to be silly.
The Rock really fell off
When
for
he
me.
when he used to let himself be silly was when he was at his peak. John Cena still lets himself be silly. He still has whimsy in his heart. The Rock has lost whimsy. Rock needs to become more whimsical. But moving on to some reviews. I have just one review. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for after this. I'm gonna do trailers and news first. Um, I forgot to take extensive notes on this, but there was a trailer, or more accurately, a teaser for The Witcher season 4, and I just want to discuss the fact that the actor playing Geralt's different. It's Liam Hemsworth, brother of Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, rather than Superman. What's his name? Christian, what's his name?
Oh,
Henry Cavill.
name of who again? Sorry. Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Instead of Henry Cavill, who played him before, is being played by Liam Hemsworth, and it's weird. I'm gonna still watch it, and I hope it's still good. Last season was very disappointing. I've been reading the books. I need to get back to them eventually after I finish reading. Goddamn, the Poppy War. But last season was very disappointing. They change a lot of stuff from the books, which you're adapting. You're gonna make changes, but they're making very significant changes that like lessen the impact of the story. Because their thought process is, I believe that like showrunners are Polish, which the stories, the Witcher series is made by, written by a Polish guy, and the studio that makes the game is also Polish. So very inherently Polish story that is heavily inspired by real life Polish politics, and it has a lot of very complicated political stuff in it. And their thought process, the showrunners and writers, are that, oh, that's too complicated for Western audiences. And it's like, my brother in Christ, the most popular show on the face of the planet Earth for 10 years was Game of Thrones. That's such a poor excuse. And it's not a bad show by any means. I'm enjoying it. The last season wasn't as good as the first two, but I'm still enjoying it. And I want to hope that, despite the changes that are happening, that it still, goes on strong. But also, there was a trailer for Wake Up Deadman, the third film in the Knives Out murder mystery series.
So excited.
yeah.
So excited.
The film follows renowned detective Benoit Blanc as he takes on a new case that brings him into the orbit of a charismatic priest, Monsignor Jefferson Wicks, and his devout congregation. When a mysterious death occurs, Blanc must navigate a complex web of secrets and simmering tensions within the community to uncover the truth. It stars Daniel Craig, who reprises his role as Master Detective Benoit Blanc, and the ensemble cast also includes Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Rayner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney, Daryl McCormick, and Thomas Hayden Church. Which I kept going, why do I know the name Thomas Hayden Church? He was the Sandman in Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I like the first two. Just unpopular opinion, I like Glass Onion more than Knives Out. That's just me though. I know most people like Knives Out more. I'm not saying Knives Out is bad. Great movie. I just like Glass Onion a little bit more.
Yeah.
Have you
I
guys
have to agree.
seen the other two? I assume you have, Bree, based on how you responded.
I haven't seen the other two. Yeah.
I'm
I
surprised.
saw like the first 10 minutes of Knives Out, and that's it.
That's not surprising. But yeah, they're good movies, and they're both on Netflix, I believe. At the very least, the second one is.
Yes, please watch.
They're good movies. Good old murder mysteries. Hopefully, you haven't had the mystery spoiled for you. I think
not surprisingly.
I think I did before I watched it, but I still enjoyed it. But I watched Glass Onion without knowing the mystery, even though I'm not gonna say that. But you should watch it. It's a good movie. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. Netflix snatched them up, and now these movies are gonna be Netflix. But this one also gonna be released in theaters, which is great. So I'm probably gonna watch it in theaters when it comes out. But last but not least,
I want the
sorry,
theater
go ahead.
experience.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I like the theater experience. Like I've been watching a lot of movies and stuff at home, but I miss going to the theaters. It's just really expensive nowadays.
Yeah, it is. I go as often as I can. But
Yeah.
it is expensive.
Yeah.
But last but not least, a very quick spoiler-free review of Weapons. I saw Weapons last night. I wasn't planning on.
Ooh.
I wasn't planning on seeing Weapons. That movie, I didn't care about it. And then I kept hearing good things. I was like, man, I should probably see Weapons. And then I had a date lined up, and I was like, we should go see Weapons because they like horror movies. And I was like, let's go see Weapons. So we saw Weapons.
That's a crazy suggestion for a
We
date.
should, hey,
Let's
No,
go see Weapons.
let's get to know each other. Hey,
they like
Let's see.
horror movies, and it was funny because they said that they like horror movies, so they don't usually get that scared. But Weapons was the first time they got genuinely scared in a horror movie in a long time. They ended up grabbing my hand. I was like, "Oh my
Oh,
god,
wow.
are you okay?" Towards the end of the movie, it got real creepy. But I watched Weapons. It was good. Christian, I now fully trust this man with that Resident Evil movie. For those of you who don't know,
okay.
Zach Krieger, director of Weapons and Barbarian, is set to direct an RE movie, and I was trepidatious because they're deciding to tell an original story set in the universe, and everyone is praising that because there's been proven successes with that in shows like Fallout and Cyberpunk Edge Runners. But I don't think that works for every game. For some games, the lead characters and their story are too iconic and integral to what makes that franchise what it is to just tell an original story within that universe. And to me, RE is one of those games. And I just want an adaptation of RE1, and that's why I was upset. I was like, just do RE1. Despite that, I do think that you can do that with the Resident Evil universe. I think that you can tell an original story with the Resident Evil via film, and I think that Krieger would do a good job based on his previous work and the fact that he is a genuine fan of the games. So I have hope. I probably should add a little synopsis of the movie itself, but let me just find one and read that to you guys if you know nothing about Weapons. Very, very interesting.
Maybe I have to watch it now.
The trailers,
I love horror movies.
like, I knew going into the movie because I saw Barbarian, is that the trailers will not, you can't be spoiled. You can't be spoiled on this movie. Unless, you can't be spoiled from the trailers. You can obviously be spoiled from people. Because his movies are never about what you think they are based on the trailers. When all but one child from the same classroom mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. It's good. There's a lot of metaphors.
And that's it. That's all you get.
And allegories that I picked up on right before they made it apparent. Like literally a couple minutes before they made the allegory that they were making clear as day. I was like, oh, it's that. And then they showed it. And I was like, ha. It's a great movie. I definitely suggest checking it out. It's out of theaters now, so you have to wait for it to hit digital. But